Coming up on Mountain News this morning, advocates against gun violence push for change here in the Commonwealth, and artists turn debris left behind by tornadoes in western Kentucky into something beautiful for the holiday season.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
5:33. Good morning to you. I'm Dakota Makris. It's Wednesday, the middle of the work week, but it's really my Tuesday. So, hey, let's head over to Brandon for a look at our soggy morning this morning. And Brandon, I'm so happy that I actually planned ahead because one of my rain jackets is in my car, and I was opening up my closet door. I was like, please be on the back of this door. I had another one on the back of my closet door. I was like, oh, thank goodness.
There you go.
But yeah, you're going to need that rain jacket umbrella if you head out the door this morning.
Exactly. So. Now, some areas are dry for the moment. There is some more rain moving in, though. So basically, if you're in southeast Kentucky, southwest Virginia, you're seeing some pretty good rain. We have some moving through parts of the western half of the area, northern half of the area as well. Let's take a look at live pinpoint Doppler radar, show you exactly where it's at. So if you're along the I-64 Mountain Parkway corridors in the west, all the way down toward I-75 in Lake Cumberland, you're seeing some pretty good rain. Also, parts of Pike County, all four southwest Virginia counties, parts of Mingo and Logan counties in West Virginia, and even a little bit of Claiborne and Campbell, actually just Claiborne County in East Tennessee there, along with Harlan and Letcher County seeing some showers right now. That band is moving out, but that front is moving in. Here's a look at the heavier bands moving through parts of Wise, Buchanan, and Dickinson counties there. So Clintwood and Grundy and Norton all seeing some pretty good rain right now, just south of Pikeville over there near Jenkins, near Dorton at the Pike County line. Pikeville proper there, US 119, US 23 near Pikeville Commons. Not much traffic, 53 over there this morning. That's the warmest you're going to be all day. So basically we hit our daytime high of 56 at Jackson already. I mean, that's basically come this morning. Now, temperatures are starting to slide just a little bit. Morehead's down to 57. Irvin's still at 59. But 59 is the warmest spot in our region. And if you notice, Clintwood is up a degree. So, again, that warm air still surging in ahead of that front. But Louisville, down from earlier this morning, just in the last about 40 minutes, from 51 to 42. That's how fast it's dropping out there behind that front. You see on the winds, you see those little arrows? You're still seeing the warm air coming in from the south in front of it there, and then the colder air coming in from the west. Look at Louisville's wind speed. This is not a wind gust. This is wind speed out in Louisville, 23 miles per hour. So it's cranking out there. Temperatures continue to slide throughout the day. We'll be into the 40s by this afternoon and this evening, maybe some upper 30s by 7 o'clock. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. At least 17 states have red flag laws on the books to keep guns out of the hands of people deemed dangerous by the courts, law enforcement, or family members. Well, Kentucky is not one of those states, but advocates against gun violence are pushing to change that. Kelsey Soto talked with those impacted by gun violence and those who oppose any type of legislation on the matter.
In 2018, Whitney Austin found herself in a pool of her own blood. The Louisville mom had been shot 12 times inside a bank in downtown Cincinnati. She's made it her mission to convey the heavy price gun violence has played in American lives.
We have a strong network of survivors that come with us to Frankfort to share those stories. I think that's how we get to change, opening people's minds.
She's partnered with lawmakers to introduce legislation she says is common ground for the Commonwealth. It's a bipartisan bill called Crisis Aversion and Rights Retention to help combat gun owners in crisis by temporarily transferring firearms to law enforcement or a trusted person outside the owner's household.
Suicide by firearm is happening disproportionately in our rural counties, and homicides are happening disproportionately in our urban counties. So it's really a unifying bill and is meant and will save lives all across the state.
But the measure has had trouble getting to the governor's desk in a Republican-dominated legislature.
Enacting a so-called red flag law or any additional gun control is not the answer for any of the problems that might be facing society.
Representative Savannah Maddox has strongly opposed gun legislation in the Bluegrass.
In fact, I think that we need to take a long, hard look at the fact that where a lot of these tragedies occur, they occur in so-called gun-free zones, areas in which law-abiding citizens have been stripped of the ability to defend themselves and their families.
She says she wants to protect American freedoms.
It is a violation of a bare minimum of 3 constitutional rights in addition to due process and the very foundation for which our system of government is founded.
Whitney tells me she's looking forward to another chance to continue the conversation in 2023. In Lexington, Kelsey Soto, WKYT.
2 Clark County women are in custody and charged with the death of a 14-month-old. Monica and Erica Goodwin are facing manslaughter charges after the child drowned. Court documents claim they were at home with Monica's young child on November 16th. The two went upstairs to one of the bedrooms in the house and left the child alone downstairs. Deputies say the child was alone long enough to climb into a hot tub that was inside the home and drown. The criminal complaint filed in the Clark County Court says officials saw drug paraphernalia upstairs in the bedroom. Each is facing 1 count of manslaughter, and they are being held in the Clark County Detention Center on a $50,000 bond. A man was arrested in connection with setting a wildfire in Wayne County, West Virginia earlier this month. Robert Pelfrey faces 2 counts of setting fires to lands. Multiple eyewitnesses told investigators they heard Pelfrey say he was going to ignite a wildfire, according to court documents. Well, investigators say 3 people told police they saw him start at least 2 wildfires. The West Virginia Division of Forestry said the fire burned more than 500 acres. Pelfrey's bond was set to $5,000. Well, the 1-year anniversary of the 2021 tornadoes that hit western Kentucky, it's right around the corner. And between a partnership between artists is turning something awful into something beautiful. Lindsay Jenkins stopped by to talk to them and learn more about the unique way they're helping the community come together.
SkyPack's community Christmas tree has a surprise, one that's even bigger than the fact that it's 25 feet tall. The tree's main attraction will be what sits on top, and it isn't any old tree topper, but a star created from the 2021 December tornado debris.
Well, the first thought was it's supposed to be a tree topper, which is normally a star, and the SkyPack symbol kind of resembles a star a little bit, so we took that symbol and just turned it on its side a little bit to make the star.
The scrap metal was found by Randall Erskine and his team while cleaning up debris post-tornado on Magnolia Street, where it once graced the top of a home.
The star is all made out of aluminum, but all of the bronze-colored aluminum that you see is actually off of a roof that was a house on Magnolia that was sadly taken down during the tornadoes.
Erskine knew he wanted to make art out of the debris that they found, but just hadn't found the right thing to use it on until SkyPack contacted him about making the topper for the tree.
We had no power here, so I was like, well, that's just a sign. I need to go help. So the whole time we helped, and I ended up keeping up quite a bit of the debris that I found just because I wanted to make something. I had no idea that it was going to be a star and something for the whole community. I just wanted to make some little art piece.
After 2 weeks of hard work, Erskine Concepts made SkyPack's idea of reimagining something devastating as something beautiful a reality.
It represents, you know, the struggles that our community went through. It's about the time of the year and what that means to us.
The star is currently sitting atop the tree, but it will not all be lit until SkyPack's tree lighting ceremony on December 2nd at 5:30 p.m.
It's not really so much about what all that we did here. It's just, it's very much a symbol of the community, in my opinion, of how everything works together, and the whole community, just like during the storm, all came together to help.
Well, if you want to see the star, you can drive by SkyPack anytime in Bowling Green, and after December 2nd, it will be lit up with the rest of the tree to celebrate the holiday season. Well, just had this morning, one Eastern Kentucky city gets into the Christmas spirit with a contest perfect for fans of our Queen Dolly Parton. Stay with us.
Rain chances continue to plague us for a little bit before our cold front comes through, sending our temperatures crashing throughout the day, even with some sunshine. I'll have the latest forecast about 3 minutes.